Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna learn lesson number 4. We're gonna learn about Python programming. Let's start at what we're gonna explain to you. We're gonna bring a long string. We're gonna bring a special character, and then we're gonna testing a list and adding, delete, and clear the list. And the last one we're gonna try to bring a Fibonacci number. Okay. All right. Let's go with number 1 first. Bring a long list, right? That's easy. You just print command, and you have a triple quote here at the beginning, at the end. And when you do that, you're gonna bring a long list. It's for comment. Let's test that one out. Okay. Okay, bring a long list, and then you're gonna test it, and voila, you're gonna say this is long. Say it is a long list right here, right? So that one seems to work. Now, excuse me. Let's try printing a special character. All right, special character, by what I'm saying is this is enter key, right? You can bring it out. Okay, and let's bring it out, and then I explain to you what's going on here. Okay, you can press went out like that. By the way, this is the new IDE. The one I have previously, it just doesn't have color and nice environment like this. So you can get it. It's called Spider IDE. You can go get it. Okay. I kind of like this one better. So just download to your computer and run it. Okay. Now I just run the print special character here. First of all, let's find out. This one here, this is backslash, let you move the letter to the next line without getting an error. So essentially it just let you present the enter key, so you can print go to the next line without getting error. But when you print it, it's gonna look like this. Okay. Now, if you wanna enter a character, have an enter key, then you have to put a slash, backslash, and letter N in front of the letter, right? So you wanna say hello, comma, and then you have enter key and then word. When you do that, it's gonna come out of it, hello, comma, then enter key, then word at the end. The next one here, it'll allow you to print a backslash. If you don't have double backslash here, when you run this, you're gonna get an error. So a double backslash allow you to print a backslash right here. Okay. Another way to use a backslash without getting an error is to use an R in front of the string. Okay. You put an R in front of string, and when you bring it out, you don't get an error, and the compiler let you do it. So see, go out like this, no error. Same thing like this one right here. So you can bring the same thing with a backslash, right? You can use the backslash, double backslash, give you a backslash to the end. And the last one, it just use a U to indicate the Unicode string. Okay. So that's what it is. So the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna test the list. Test the list is this one here. We assign a Q to a number 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It's in the list. and this one just print the 4 to the power of 3, which is equal to 64, right? The cube, you assign a cube number 3 to a 64, you change to a 64, and then you print the cube number 3 and find out what it is. And you're going to print the cube entirely, see what it look like. And this one here, you can support the concatenation. You can say cube equal cube plus another another element in there. So when you print cube out, you're going to see that cube going to be original of this, add to this. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, now the first one, you print 64, which is this one right here. This one, you assign cube number 3 equals 64, and when you print it out, it's going to be 35, 65, 64, right? But that's not what I want. I want 65 becomes 64. How come it becomes 64 over here? Well, in Python, it starts with the index 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. So you want to do you want to change 65, you have to say 0, 1, 2, right? Not 3, because index starts with a 0 here. So instead of doing that, I would change to a 2, right? I can change to a 2 and make that become 65. Then I'm going to change to a 3. Q 3 equal to 282. Okay, all right, and it will change it. And now let's go to the end. When you add a Q to another element, it's going to add it. You can add 1, 2, 3 and add 3 more in there at the end, which is 9. Now let's test my theory that it should work. Run it. And here you go. You see 64 is 65 become 64, and 82 become 82. Okay. Oh, in fact, I don't have to assign it. I just remove it. I can remove it out because I only want a 2. This one to change to 64, right? So I run it again, and here we go. So it becomes 64, right? And then it stay right there. Okay. So the next one we're gonna test is the add the list. Adding a list is, let's run it, and then I can explain to you later. Just clear this one out and run a new one. Okay, this is I had a bunch of lists in here. You print a letter, it's going to be this one here, and then you can replace a letter between 2 and 5 with a capital letter CDF, right? So this is going to be a big capital letter. How come it's not replacing it? Oh, and you blank it out at the end, which is work. And then how come you remove it? Replace a letter, remove a list. I must missing some step here. And anywho, you print letter, it's going to be empty because you assign it to an empty string. It becomes an empty string. I also assign it to an empty string. That's why it becomes an empty string. Okay, that is that. Okay. So the last one we're gonna test is the print Fibonacci, right? So this is telling you assign an A to a 0, a B to a 1, and you use a while loop, okay? A less than 10, then you're going to bring in A. And then you're going to increment, then A going to become a B, and B equal A plus B, okay? And you bring it out, it's going to be, the first time it's going to bring 0 and 1, right? And it loop back, and now the second one, A going to be a B, which is a 1 right here, and now B going to become a 2, which is 1 plus 1 equal 2, right? Now it could do again, it's going to become 3, and then become 5, become 8. So using this formula to do that, okay? All right, it's about 11 minutes, so I think I'm done with this code. So I hope you learned something here. So I see you guys next time. Bye.